Janne Martin.
Hallo, schön an Bord sein zu dürfen.
Ganz, ganz toll. Danke
Looking
dir.
forward to this one.
Ladies first.
Thank you. Hi and welcome to HANSA.newscast. I'm Janne Silden and I'm on board Großer Michel here in Hamburg together with Carsten Löhmer, CEO and owner of Loewe Marine. Great to be here with you, Carsten.
Perfect spot, perfect people around us and on a perfect ship.
That's true. Built in 1955.
Yes.
And touring here in the harbor of Hamburg. But Carsten, we will talk about ships and your favorite technology within the ships, your career path and motivation. So just let's start, because you have spent your whole work life around ships and steering systems. But what brought you into the maritime in the first place?
Honestly, to say it was family destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom and my sister is coming from the island of Sylt, as you know, the most northern island in Germany. My father came from Cologne, and we spent a lot of time on the island, and therefore I get a little bit addicted to saltwater, sailing, surfing, the beaches.
The smell is great, isn't it?
I'm actually living at the Baltic. I'm really enjoying this special smell.
Yes.
Yeah. And the other thing was that my brother was a Navy commander of a mine hunter, and I often was allowed to join the vessel. And the funny thing, when I later went into the vocational training at Abiken Rasmussen, he was laying for refit at Lürsen.
Oh,
so as a young guy, I was walking out of the doors of Abiken Rasmussen, went on to Lürsen shipyard and spent time there on a wonderful 331 type mahogany vessels. And from this time it was clear, it's done. My destiny is sure. I will go into shipping and naval architecture.
But you decided for a very niche within ship, you could say technical wise, because we are sitting above it. That's
right here.
Yeah, rudder, steering gears mainly. What's so exciting about this specific part of the ship?
A lot of people think, honestly, that a rudder is nothing more than a garage door. Running from one side to the other, moving. But when you go into detail, when you look into the situation that, talking about Bernoulli laws, that there are phenomena like cavitation erosion, and nowadays also we are looking for efficiency. Every single percentage of efficiency increase is gained. Then it's getting really interesting. It's not anymore a garage door. It's a part which you have to include holistically into the ship's design. And the funny thing is, 1 year ago we had, for example, for a Kansa-Max, an HSVA towing test situation, and we showed that only with a custom-made rudder we saved 4% of energy. And they said, we never had this before, maybe we made something wrong, second testing. And then it's getting interesting that even after so many times in the field of this theme, new things are happening.
Yeah. So Carsten, now we are at the bridge.
Yes.
At the steering wheel. Looking back at your career,
yes.
Was it planned or did it just kind of evolve through opportunity and curiosity?
As I said, it's a puzzle piece which is put together bit by bit. So first of all, family destiny, the environment around me, always maritime with sea and salt water. And then, sure, it was planned to go into the vocational training to Abiken Rasmussen. Honestly, I was not aware if I can match it and I will graduate or not. But after this, sure, the studies were also planned. But everything else, what came after the studies at the Naval Architecture and Ocean Engineering study in Bremen, was a combination of opportunities, curiosity, challenges, and also risk-taking, let's say. So, but it all brought me to my own company and to a real special theme, the rudders and steering gears, yes.
Carsten, you're also very much involved with young people. And from your perspective, has kind of the opportunities within the maritime industry changed since you started and today's situation?
Let me say it in this way. So I'm just coming back from the Marine Tech in Shanghai this year. And when you see the opportunities you have there in so many variations of products, services, even artificial intelligence which is coming, this is changing a lot.
Yeah.
So people who taking care about this matter were not involved 20 years ago, but now. So the opportunities are still there, a big number of opportunities. But I see the studying and the way to get into a career into maritime business has changed a little bit. For example, I'm also the chairman of the advisory board of scientific and technical board of the University of Applied Science in Bremen. And here we're taking care about that the study guys are taught in a way the industry needs them.
Yeah.
And this has changed a lot, because in my days, the only way to go into practical work at a shipyard was a vocational training for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
But nowadays, dual studies programs are starting. And I think this is one of the most important stuff for being successful also in the maritime industry, in the career, because you really, when you know how a shipyard is working, how it feels like when you are welding in a double bottom at 50 degrees, then you get an understanding how people are working, what efforts and challenges they have, and you're not only ruling from a management position down in a situation you do not understand. So I think the dual study programs have changed a lot. During the studies you're learning the real life on a shipyard or an engineering office or wherever you have the chance to go in. So this has changed, but the opportunities are still there. 70% of the Earth or more are covered by water.
Yes.
So the shipping and naval architecture and maritime industry will always give you opportunities if you want. You have to take them.
That's true. Which leads me to the question of, you mentioned, working a team and that part, but what kind of mindset do you need, or is advantage, to put it that way, if you're working in the maritime? I guess it depends on career path, but
yes.
Is there a thread?
Let me say generally, so it doesn't matter if you are in the maritime business or in other business fields. So when you're moving into a business like, okay, I'm going to work, okay, 3 o'clock, it's done. So then in every way you have difficulties in being happy and make your life in a way. But I think especially in the maritime industry, you have to be curious. You have to be in a situation and aware of the situation that shipbuilding and naval architecture and shipping is teamwork. As a lone fighter is said, you will not be successful.
No.
You have to realize also, me and my team with my company, I'm only the boss. I can make 1 or 2 services but the team is making everything happen.
Yeah.
Without my team members, without my colleagues, you will not be successful. I was wondering, I really experienced, for example, in big yacht and yacht projects, that construction, blue collar and white collar, were not working together.
Yeah.
And then it's getting really exhausted, because the common aim to finalize a ship or make a beautiful vessel is really depending from the teamwork you have.
Yeah.
And this is one thing I like to give to the young guys. Stay curious. Also in my age, as I said before with the Rudders at HSVA, you always get a new teaching lesson. You get taught about new things. It doesn't matter how old you are. And realize that you are friendly also. Yeah. I realized that in a lot of... and we were working together.
Yes.
Not as colleagues, but as company partners. And at the long run, I think to put in the people's head and the young generation, be friendly and empathic.
Yeah.
Because this is opening doors. There are situations where pressure is needed, but when the people are only working by pressure and have the authorization by pressure, this will not work. No. So be a team guy and be curious, and then the world is open.
Yeah, I completely agree. Then the world is really open, and that's literally within the maritime industry, because it's so international.
Yeah, sure. This is one thing, sure, I have not mentioned. The maritime industry, when I saw as a young guy after the vocational training and the studies, I was working then at Shuttle. This was my first position as a project engineer. Yeah. And from the day one, it got globally. All the other stations, all the bosses sent me out into the world, and this is also one very, very motivating stuff. We were traveling to different countries, learned different cultures, saw where you find the friendly people and not friendly people. Everywhere it's the same. But this is also one thing. Maritime business and shipping is global, and we are enjoying it. And if you enjoy global working, so that's then you're in heaven.
Carsten, we started here above the rudder and the steering system, and we were at the bridge, and now we're back to the beginning. As far as I know you, there is always something new coming up. So where are you heading? Like, is there anything new in your life, career path, or what you are up to?
Yeah, as you know, so the brand new stuff is that I'm living at Loewe and not in Bremen anymore since a few years. But from the business side of view, some interesting news will come at the new year. So we will prepare a deeper look into retrofit of holistic approaches in regards to hull, propellers and rudders. The normal approach is that you only look to the propeller efficiency when you want to gain efficiency of your ship. But we showed that combining the hull with the propeller and the development of the rudder gives you additional benefits. Every person says only, rudder gives you 1%. No, we have proven different. So when we have a holistic approach, we can really go up to 2, 3, 4% additionally in the rudder. And as we're talking about emissions, CO2, NOx's, and we want to optimize optimum-wise, and not only optimizing for optimizing. So we really look into the detail where we get the last drop out of the lemon. And we have a new cooperation. I will inform a little bit more about this next year with a Chinese propeller maker, which is well known. And we are attacking the fleets in order for retrofits, but also to show for new buildings what you can do in a holistic approach to gain as much as possible.
Exciting next year. I wish you all the best. Thanks a lot for your insights, your enthusiasm, and also enabling to take this recording here at Großer Michel.
Yeah, thank you to you that you invited me, and I had the chance to invite you here because Norman and Martin Dose, the owner of the vessel, is giving us free access. And maybe we make also a podcast about Martin and the nice ship here and the ideas we have with the vessel also in the future. That would be very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, dann
Merry
Christmas and a Happy New Year!
Machen wir den hier auch?
Yeah.
Thanks for listening to HANSA Newscast. Subscribe now for more insights and stories from the world of shipping. And feel free to visit HANSA.news and sign up for the HANSA newsletter to stay up to date. And hey, see you at the next episode. Bye.